The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Diego Castro. Some residents in Quezon City are experiencing water service interruptions due to water maintenance conducted by Maynilad. Maynilad is currently conducting emergency leak repairs in the Commonwealth area. Water services were supposed to have resumed in the wee hours of the morning. However, Maynilad workers took a bit longer to repair a damaged pipe due to heavy rains last night. One barangay said Maynilad as well as firefighters have already rationed water supply to residents. MRT3 commuters might soon need to pay more as the operator plans to refile their fare increase petition in the next 2 weeks. MRT previously filed a similar petition in January, citing insufficient revenues. Their earlier petition was for a fare rate increase of 4 to 6 pesos. This time around, they are eyeing a fare hike similar to that of LRT. MRT wants to increase the base fare by 2 pesos and 29 centavos. They are also requesting for an additional charge of 21 centavos for every kilometer traveled. Meanwhile, LRTs 1 and 2 are already set to implement their fare hikes on August 2. The minimum boarding fee for both railways has been set at 13 pesos and 29 centavos, up from 11 pesos. This puts the minimum fare for single journey ticket holders at 15 pesos. Meanwhile, the maximum fare for those traveling end-to-end stations is at 35 pesos. That's up from the current maximum fare of 30 pesos. For beep card holders using the LRT1, the minimum fare is now 14 pesos, while the maximum fare for those traveling from Roosevelt to Baclaran or vice versa is set at 35 pesos. For LRT2 passengers with stored value cards, the base fare has been hiked to 15 pesos, while those traveling from Antipolo to Recto station will need to shell out 33 pesos. The DOTR previously postponed these fare hikes pending a review on its economic impact on the riding public.
Napakatagal ng panahon yung last na increase natin at alam naman natin na the whole time tumaas na yung presyo ng lahat, no? Yung pamasahin na lang sa LRT ang hindi tumataas. So, ganun din. Marami tayong gastusin sa pagpapatakbo at pag-maintain ng ating system.
Still on transportation, our slight rollback on fuel prices takes effect today. Prices of gasoline are down by 35 centavos per liter, while kerosene prices are slashed by 30 centavos. Diesel has also become cheaper by 10 centavos per liter. The Energy Department attributes the rollback to lower demand for oil across the world. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Diego Castro. President Bongbong Marcos vows to intensify his administration's campaign against disinformation. Speaking at the 14th International Conference of Information Commissioners in Pasay, Marcos Jr. declared that there is no room for fake news in today's society. The president also noted that education is the key against disinformation. This is why his administration is pushing for the implementation of the Freedom of Information, among other efforts.
Like everyone here, we too recognize as a matter of principle that fake news should have no place in modern society. And as part of our efforts, we will undertake a media and information literacy campaign, which shall be digital, multimedia, and youth-oriented. We also have to highlight that the FOI program has greatly advanced the campaign against misinformation and disinformation in the country.
Meanwhile, some groups are challenging the president to be the example in fighting fake news. This comes after allegations that Marcos Jr. was mostly benefited by disinformation during his presidential campaign.
Medyo hypocritical na manggagaling ito sa isang individual na talagang inakusahan, lalo na noong halalan, na siya ay pangunahing nakinabang sa mga kumakalat na pekeng balita. Dapat simulan niya sa pag-amin na una, siya ay nakinabang sa mga pekeng balita noong halalan, at pangalawa, tigilan na yung tinatawag nating historical denialism.
The government offers reward money for the arrest of former Bucor Chief Gerald Bantag and his deputy Ricardo Zulueta. The Justice Department said a 2 million peso bounty had been raised for the capture of Bantag and 1 million pesos for Zulueta. The two are wanted for the murders of broadcaster Percy Lapid and alleged middleman June Villamor. Based on the latest information from the DOJ, Bantag and Zulueta are still in the Philippines and possibly hiding in Luzon. DOJ Secretary Boying Remulla assured the safety and privacy of those who will provide the whereabouts of the suspects.
Una, bibigay mo muna ng pagkakataon ng natural course ng law enforcement na manaig, no? Na mangyari. Ngunit habang hindi pa nangyayari yan, stage 2 na tayo, maglalagay na tayo ng reward. Diyan talaga papunta yan. Para mapabilis at na matuloy na ang paglilitis. Kasi hindi pwede matuloy ang paglilitis kung wala yung akusado.
The Office of Civil Defense wants to convert Mayon's 6-kilometer permanent danger zone into a national park. This will force over 18,000 residents living and farming within the danger zone to leave their lands and homes for good. OCD Chief Ariel Nepomuceno said that the National Park project will ease the burden of evacuating residents over and over again whenever Mayon grows restive. The OCD will be lobbying in Congress to pass a measure that will establish the project. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us again at 9:45 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Diego Castro. We are One News. All sides, all the time.